How are we doing, everybody? And welcome into the Tampa Bay Buccaneers rebuild on the channel today. And this should be a good one because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are set for a huge roster turnover here in the 2023-2024 season. Obviously, this is the 2022-2023 roster at the moment because I still got to sim through this year. But Tom Brady obviously retired. Leonard Fournette just got cut in real life. Receiver-wise, you got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, which is nice, and Russell Gage. With Julio Jones set to more than likely, I'd assume, probably he's going to retire. Offensive line wise, Donovan Smith just got cut, and then Cameron Brate just got cut as well. Defensively, I mean, it's just an older group. You got Akeem Hicks and William Golson on the line, older guys. You got some veteran linebacker in Levante David, who we'll see what his future holds. And then other than that, I really like the secondary. You got a younger secondary, which I like, and Jamal Dean's a looming free agent. Sean Murphy Bunting's a looming free agent. There's a lot of things that could happen with this team, and it's going to make this rebuild exciting. I'm going to go ahead and sim through this first year. We should be picking, late teens, I believe the Bucs are projected right now to pick at. So I'll see you guys in the offseason. All right, here at Super Bowl week, so I figured we might as well see if we got any development trade upgrades. Hopefully, if anybody, it's people that might be on the team next year. All right, offensively, it doesn't look like it. No, nothing on offense. How about defense? Keanu Neal got up to superstar development, which is cool, and Antoine Winfield got a superstar development, so that's big as well because he's definitely going to be probably a long-term free safety for sure. So yeah, that's nice to see. We'll advance this right into the re-sign players phase, and we'll see who I'm bringing back, if anybody. Like I said, this is going to be a rebuild where we probably gut a decent amount of the roster, since I think that's what you'll see the Buccaneers do. Not the young guys, and probably not some cornerstone players, but for the most part, I think you could see a lot of these Buck guys getting moved, getting cut. I mean, throughout these next couple of years. So I'm excited for this. This should be fun. But now with Brady Brady retiring, it puts a big question mark at our quarterback position. I know there's reports that the Bucs do like Kyle Trask to a certain extent, but we'll see in this game right now. But I guess we'll see right here if Brady ended up retiring or not. No, he did not. So he'll be a free agent. Obviously not going to bring him back. He'll probably retire after the next year. All right, looks like we got 25 players ready to negotiate, and we don't have much money at all. Levante David, looming free agent. Probably going to end up letting him walk too. I think that's probably going to happen in real life. Obviously, now we're going to bring Brady back. Jamal Dean, I absolutely want to bring back. I don't want him to hit free agency. I'm going to give him a player-friendly 4-year deal at 26 years old. He's coming back, which is nice. Although I don't know if it's going to happen in real life, I am going to bring Sean Murphy Bunting back on a 4-year deal. Star development, only 26 years old. I feel like it's a no-brainer. And Keanu Neal's got a lot of interest in us. 28 years old. He got a superstar development. I'm going to give him a 3-year deal. I think he should take that. Sweet. So Keanu Neal's back as well. And yeah, those are going to be the only people we bring back. We bring back Jamal Dean, Sean Murphy Bunting, and Keanu Neal. So that's going to be it. I'll take a look at mock draft 3 real quick. See exactly what's going on here. Obviously, the Bears are the first pick in real life, but I couldn't do it perfectly. But it's okay because, Texans are taking quarterback more than like in real life. And they don't do trades in Madden. There's never any trades in the NFL draft. There's going to be in real life. There's going to be a ton of them. But we'll see. I think, 18 or 19? They have us taking a left end Jamario Woodard. We'll see. I think, obviously, the quarterback's important, but I don't know if I'll be moving up for quarterback. We got a round 2 to 3 talent here at 13, and we got Chad Fisher, another round 2 to 3 talent, and the top guy in the class is a round 1 and 2 talent. But I'd have to move all the way up to 1 to get him. So don't know if that's going to happen. Obviously, I would like to get a quarterback of the future. I guess Morgan Anthony's here too, but he's 2 to 3 as well. So it doesn't look like there's an absolute stud at quarterback. We'll see what ends up happening with quarterback. Probably might have to get a plug-and-play guy in the offseason, potentially, but obviously could look to take quarterback maybe in the second or third round as well. Okay, so taking a look at the roster before we look at free agency, there's a lot of holes. It starts with, I'm just going to start cutting these guys too. So Donovan Smith, he's getting cut right now. Freeze up. 15 million cap, penalty of 2.6. That's fine. That's what happened in real life. I'm not even going to worry about the, cap hits that happen if it does, just because it's what's happening in real life. I know it's a little different in real life. They're able to move money around that I'm unable to do. So Cameron Brate, we're having more of a penalty to release him, but it is what it is. He's getting cut too, and so is Leonard Fournette right now. So these 3 guys all getting cut. We're taking a $6.5 million penalty for doing it, but it is what it is. I know, like I just said in real life, they're able to make moves to do that, but we're going to have to live with it. Receiver-wise, I think we're fine. We got Mike Evans, Russell Gage, Godwin. Quarterback, obviously going to have to find something there. Offensive line, we need pieces for sure. Tight end, could absolutely use another tight end. I like K. Dotton a lot as a player, but He's not going to be able to hold it down as our only tight end. DBs, we have our three: Carlton Davis, Jamal Dean, Sean Murphy Bunting. Safeties, we got Winfield and Keanu O'Neal. We got Joe Troyan Shoyinka and Shaq Barrett come off the edge with Devin White. And so we need another middle linebacker, and we need some defense linemen. I like Logan Hall as a player. Probably going to let him start for this upcoming year, so we need another. We have a lot of holes in this roster. We need to be able to find some players to fill them. Pause. All right, first deal I am going to make is I'm going to give Jimmy Garoppolo a one-year deal. He has interest in us. I think a one-year deal for Garoppolo is fine. He'll sign that. That'll be our quarterback more than likely for next season. All right, going to give a 2-year deal here to David Everett. Has interest in us. We need a guard. We need another guard, so I think that makes sense at 26 years old. All right, going to get a 2-year deal here to Caleb McGarry just to play probably left. I'll probably move Tristan Wirfs left tackle, so he'll probably be right tackle for us if we can get him. Looks like we are his highest offer, so that'll help us. We'll have our tackle, our guard field, and we have our quarterback. Now we need to see what we can do defensively. All right, for our other defensive end, going to give Larry Ogunjobi a 2-year deal for star dev. He's 29 years old. Steelers franchise dog. Might as well bring him on. Okay, and the last offer I'm going to make is we need a middle linebacker to play next to Devin White, and it looks like I am. All right, last deal I'm going to make is a 4-year deal here for Devin Bush to play our other linebacker position, and that'll do it for our offers for the first set of free agency. We'll take a look at if we're going to get all of them. We should be able to get all of them. We're the highest on all of them. One eval, and I think we went 5 for 5. Devin Bush, Caleb McGarry, Larry Ogunjobi, David Edwards, and Jimmy Garoppolo, so that's great. I'm going to go ahead and advance this to next week and see what else is there. All right, roster check before I check free agency again. Like I said, Tristan Wirfs is going to be playing left tackle. McGarry's going to go over to right. We got Shaq Mason, Ryan Jensen still, and now there's David Edwards. So offense line feels like it's pretty set. Running back, I'm pretty content with Rashad White and Keyshawn Vaughn. Receivers, like I said, we're fine. Still need to sign another tight end or draft one. And then defensively, I like Logan Hall being there. We might need a couple depth pieces. I'm going to go check and see. I mean, we're going to need a fourth corner. I like Simon McCollum in real life, but I don't know if he has much of a future in Madden, unfortunately. So, yeah, we'll see. I'm going to go into free agency, see who else is interested in us, see if there's anyone that makes sense to bring in. If not, we will go ahead and check out who we are going to scout for the NFL draft. All right, going to give Dan Arnold a 1-year deal, and that's going to be our only money left. So I'm just going to go ahead and give him a neutral deal for 1 season. And that's going to be our last offer we make since I forgot we don't have any money. Dan Arnold's going to come in and play our second tight end right behind Cade Otton. And that's all the only moves we're going to make for the rest of the I mean, at least for signing-wise because, yeah, we don't have any money. So I'm going to go ahead and move this over to our prospect focus scouting section to figure out who we're going to lock in on for our 19th pick. And I'll let you guys know what we do. But we got a 5th-year option here. What are your thoughts on Tristan Wirfs? We need to lock him up long-term, so we might as well just decline this 5th-year option and bring him back next year. No, we're not going to bring up his 5th-year option. All right, as you guys know, we are projected to pick at 19. They actually have a quarterback going to us in this draft at 19. I don't know if I'm gonna end up doing it. They had Chad Fisher projected to go to us here, but we already know he's a round 1 and 2 talent. I think it makes Chuck Taylor actually got up to a round 1 talent. That's interesting. He's gonna go number 1 overall though, so I ain't moving up. So if we are gonna take quarterback, it would obviously be Chad Fisher, who's projected to go to us. I just don't know if I like him enough to go ahead and pull the trigger on it. He looks like he could be solid. That might end up being the move. I am going to scout. It's funny. I am going to scout 3 defensive tackles. Dominic Caldwell projected to go at 20. Trent Payne, and I'm also going to do Jamie Hull. 3 guys are projected to go at the late. Well, Caldwell at 20, Jamie Hull and Trent Payne both projected to go a little bit later in the first round. Just going to go ahead and put it on all 3 of those guys. Those are the 3 that intrigue me the most, and we could use a defensive tackle maybe. Potentially, they could either play, left or right in the 3-4 as well. So I am going to go ahead and advance it to the draft, and I'll let you guys know exactly what I do. All right, so I'm between 2 people. It's either going to be Dominic Caldwell or I'm going to take the quarterback. Dominic Caldwell would have to probably play behind. I mean, he could play right end or left end in this 3-4 scheme. 6'5", 297 run stopper. It looks like he looks really good. But we could go ahead and get our potential quarterback of the future, but then that kind of, what was the point of signing Garoppolo? Because we need our quarterback to develop if Garoppolo is going to play for us year 1. So it's either we take Chad Fisher here at 19, get our quarterback potentially the future, or we go ahead and take the defensive tackle. I'm going to ponder it. It's going to be tough. All right, I decided on it. Vita Vea, we still have Vita Vea on the team. I'm not going to move the other guy to right or left. And I am going to take Chad Fisher here. We're going to hope that we can develop Chad Fisher be the quarterback of the future in this video. Chad Fisher, welcome to Tampa Bay. You are the quarterback of this rebuild for now. 90 throw power is pretty solid. 81 speed does have normal development, but I'm not really surprised about that. But he's going to be hopefully the future quarterback for us. We'll see if he starts year one over Garoppolo or not. All right, going to take a defensive tackle here in the second round. I'm going to take Duron Martin here out of Alabama. 21 years old. He's a run stopper with a finesse moves. That intrigues me a lot. You look at his physicals, elite acceleration, great speed, great strength. I think this is a great second round pick for us. Duron Martin, welcome to Tampa Bay. Hidden development. Love to see that here in the second round for sure. All right, now that definitely makes me happy that we didn't have to take that the defense tackles in the first round. We were able to get hidden development there in the second round, and we got our quarterback potentially the future. So it all works out. We're here in the third round now. Let me look around a little bit, and I'll let you guys know who we select. All right, third round pick. Gonna take this tight end here, Greg Curry, 6'6", 256, 22 years old from Oregon. Looks pretty good. Vertical threat tight end, as I said, fast, good jumping, great speed, great strength, great agility. Think could be a good third round pick for us. He does have hidden development as well. Let's go. Outside of the quarterback, who is normal dev, which is fine. We're 2 for 2 on hidden devs after that. All right, fifth round, I'm going to take this right guard, 6'5", 325, Dean Stockton out of Georgia Tech. Definitely has normal development, but it is what it is. 85 strength solid, we'll take that. Just a rotational offensive lineman. All right, taking Leonard Ackerson, free safety here in the 7th round. It is what it is. Just trying to get another depth piece in the secondary. I think that'll conclude our draft, though. That was 9th pick there in the 7th round. Next user pick. Oh, we got one more. All right, we'll see what we do. All right, taking this outside linebacker, who's probably going to move. He's definitely in pass coverage. He's going to move to inside linebacker for us. 84 speed, 90 excel, pass coverage archetype. All right, draft recap. Let's see how we did. The quarterback's at 73 overall. Definitely going to start him over Garoppolo right away. Chad Fisher, so Garoppolo will be behind him. Duron Martin, 72. Greg Curry's a 72 as well. Stockton's a 66, which is fine. Agneson's a 62, and Hall's a 63. But, it's all good. No problem there, but pretty content. I mean, I'm happy the quarterback at least was a 70 plus. Makes me okay starting him for sure. All right, taking a look at the roster now going into year one of the rebuild. Yeah, I need to make sure that Fisher starts every game. I'll probably have to sim game by game until they're putting him in as a starter because I don't want Garoppolo, just because if I sim to midseason point, they're going to put Garoppolo over Fisher after one game. So offense, it's good. I mean, offensive line is really good. Cade Otton, Greg Curry, I like that. Receivers are obviously good. I'm hoping Rashad White can have a good year for us. And then defensively, the strength of the team. I mean, this is still a really good defense. With Ogunjobi too. Ooh, they signed Derek Barnett. Don't care. I want Logan Hall to start, even though we'll see how long that lasts. Secondary is really good too. I mean, team's still really good. Hopefully with the playbooks, we're definitely gonna have a good year with the playbooks too. I know the Bucs have good playbooks in this game, so I'm gonna go ahead and probably sim week to week for a little bit just to make sure that the quarterback keeps playing, but I'll keep you all updated. All right, mid-season point, we're 2-4, so we're not doing as good as I might have thought based on our overalls, but that's fine. We probably shouldn't be doing that well if you look at overall. I mean, our overalls are good, but team-wise, we're not great. We're solid. We're not great. All right, 7 players are going to negotiate. I'm kind of worried we're not going to have the money. Oh, we do have money. Okay, Tristan Wirfs, boom. That's got to happen. I don't care. He's going to take so much of our cap, but it's going to be a 7-year deal, like 32 million a year. I don't care. It's going to happen. It's definitely happening. He's probably the best young tackle in football. Mike Evans has no interest, so absolutely could be a trade candidate if we're struggling. Antoine Winfield needs a deal too. No interest right now, so I'm not going to throw a ton of money at him. Shaq Mason too, not much interest. Devin White's got a lot of interest, but might wait on him. I don't know. I don't think he's as important as maybe a couple of these. Like Winfield for sure. Winfield's more important than White. If I give White money, probably won't be able to afford Winfield. How much does Winfield want? Yeah, I would be able to afford Winfield, but I definitely think I want Devin White back. So we'll see here. Devin White. I think a neutral 5-year deal is good for him. I think he would take this. So yeah, I'm going to give Devin White that deal. So Devin White's back. We got 21 mil still left to work with. Mike Evans looked like he's probably going to get traded. Antoine Winfield's got to probably come back. And Shaq Mason also looking like potential trade candidate. But we'll see at the end of the year. They don't have interest in us right now, so I'm not going to overspend for him. We'll see how we are looking at the end of the season, and I'll catch y'all then. All right. End of year one of the rebuild. We go 7-10, which, we were 2-4, so it's honestly not too bad. Let's take a look at the stats this year. I'm assuming Chad Fisher had a really good year. Oh, yeah, he did. 5,300 yards as a rookie, 36 touchdowns, 19 picks. He definitely got a development trade upgrade. I don't know if it's happened yet. No, he's still normal at the moment, but Super Bowl week, he definitely got a development trade upgrade. Rashad White, running backs were not good. 3.3 yards per carry, only 4 scores. Keyshawn Vaughn was vulturing those touchdowns, though, with 9. But not a good year for our halfbacks. Mike Evans, 96 catches, 1353. Obviously didn't end up trading him like I needed to. I totally blanked on that. So it is what it is. Mike Evans is going to end up walking more than likely in free agency. Chris Godwin, Russell Gage, all had good years. Devin White, 143 tackles. Devin Bush had 114. Tackles for loss, 19 for Joe Troy and Shoyinka, 18 for Ogunjobi. Have a go off, King. Vita Vea, 15, and 12 for Devin White, and 12 for Shaq Barrett. Sack numbers, you go like 10 for Vita Vea, 9 for Shaq Barrett, 6.5 for Shoyinka, and 4.5 for Devin White, 4 for Ogunjobi. Interceptions, 5 for Jamal Dean, he's so good, and then 1 pick for Barrett, 1 for Devin White, 1 for Bush, and 1 for Antoine Winfield Jr. Yeah, we got a lot of question marks on the offseason. I stupidly simmed over trading Shaq Mason and Mike Evans. I didn't even think about it after I was talking about it, so more than likely going to be walking. Antoine Winfield's going to be our priority, but we'll advance this to the Super Bowl week and see if we got any development trade upgrades. It's all right. Not trading Mike Evans and not trading Shaq Mason just makes it a little bit harder, which I like. Definitely could have moved them for potential picks and whatnot, but they're on expiring contracts. Who knows how much we really would have been able to get for him, like in a realistic, obviously in this game we've been able to get like a first round pick or two for like both of them, but in a realistic sense, who knows what they would actually go for on expiring deals. Maybe mid-round picks, honestly. As wow, Chad Fisher didn't get a development trade upgrade. That sucks. Greg Curry at star dev. Nothing new on the offensive side. Defensive side, we don't even know what Deron Martin has. Ogunjobi got a superstar dev. That is cool. And then that's the only other upgrade it looks like. Yeah. So we'll see what happens in the offseason. We'll see if we have the money to bring back anybody. I hope we do. But if we don't have the money, it just makes it more challenging and more exciting, as we'll look at the 2023 season recap while we're here. The Chiefs defeat the Commanders in the Super Bowl. Okay. Chase Young going off. Josh Allen MVP for the Bills. Zach Taylor won Coach of the Year. Cooper Kupp Offensive Player of the Year. Myles Garrett Defensive Player of the Year. And then you look at the Offensive Rookie of Jermichael Harbor, wide receiver for the Panthers, and Defensive Rookie of the Year. I know you guys can't see the full thing, but Shaden Edwards, defensive tackle for the Texans. All right, 9 players ready to negotiate. Looks like we have, like 17 mil to work with? Yeah, Antoine Winfield, I'm going to have to give everything I can. Yeah, we'll see if he wants to come back. It's going to be a very player-friendly 6-year deal. And they're telling me I don't have the cap to do it, which doesn't really make sense, because we do. I mean, you look at the remaining cap. Do we have to stay over $1 million or something? Interesting. All right, we might have to make a trade here. We'll see who's going to get dealt. And since we're in the re-sign player staff, I can't even make a trade. Oh, that sucks. Antoine Winfield Jr. is going to hit the open market, and there's nothing I can do about it now. Didn't even think. I figured we would still have like 20 mil to deal with. I don't know why it's not letting. I'm still going to offer him a contract. I'm going to see if it lets me just do it for a neutral contract, because then if I can somehow franchise tag him, I don't know if we'll be able to afford the franchise tag, but I'm just going to give him a neutral contract. Franchise's going to be better for me in the long run. Do we have enough to tag him? We do have enough to tag him, I believe. Yes, okay. Antoine Winfield Jr. gets tagged. He's not hitting the open market. Shaq Mason and Mike Evans will, which is fine, though, because like I said, how much would we really get for him in a realistic sense? Obviously, in Madden, like we talked about, we'd probably definitely get first-round picks for him. But in Madden sense, it is what it is. Now we might have to look to move some pieces if we're going to be able to sign some people. All right, the only person that I know for sure I'm going to trade, just depends for what, is I am going to move Shaq Barrett. He dropped down to 78 overall. I know he's got superstar debt, but he's set to make $23 million this upcoming season, and we need to unload that contract. So Shaq Barrett's going to get dealt. I'll let you know what it's for here shortly when I find a good suitor for him. All right, Shaq Barrett's headed over to the Jets for a 3rd and a 4th in this year's draft. Probably could have got maybe a 2nd for him, or maybe could have pushed for a 1st. Probably not 1st, but definitely a 2nd. But I wanted to keep it a little more realistic and not take a 2nd for a 78 overall aging Shaq Barrett. That's going to give us what? Let's see how much cap we have now. $14 million to work with. At least that gives us a little bit of options here. Obviously, Nick Bosa and Rashawn Gary have interest, but we don't have the money to do that, unfortunately. All right, next trade, Ryan Jensen. He's set to make like 18 mil this next year. Wanted to get that off the books. Ryan Jensen's going to the Titans for a 3rd in this year's draft and a 2nd in next year's draft. Wanted to maybe get instead of just loading up on more picks for this year's draft, get another one in the future. So, yeah, that's going to give us a little bit of money to work with. I'm going to go look at the roster and see exactly what we need to get right now. All right, offensive line, definitely need help. We definitely need to look to draft offensive linemen for sure. We definitely need a 3rd receiver as well. Tight end, we're fine for now. Defensively, outside linebacker and defensive end for sure. Ogunjobi's regressing, but at least he's only on one more year. Definitely could be another trade candidate potentially, or a cut candidate for sure. All right, you're gonna bring Matt Hennessy in on a 2-year deal. He's a 26-year-old. He's got star development. At least he could give us probably 2 years. I mean, we could probably give him like a 3-year deal, but just gonna go ahead and give him a 2-year deal. Low risk. Give us a guard to plug and play next year. All right, we got Matt Hennessy. Honestly, that's the only sign I'm going to make. I think I'm going to let this 17 mil roll over into next year. We're going to try to hit on some draft picks, and I think that's the move for now. I just don't want to dish out more money to just band-aid players, and when we could just draft people that hopefully we can start developing right away. I think that's the move. I mean, we could have maybe looked at bringing in like Ed Oliver for like 12, 15 mil a year, but that goes all of our cap like that. I mean, I thought about it, but it just didn't make a ton of sense to me. So I'm going to go ahead, advance this to our focus scouting for the NFL draft, see exactly what we're picking, what looks the best, and I'll keep you guys updated there as we got to actually hold on before I sim with thoughts on Troyan Shoyinka. I think I'm just going to I think I am going to just pick up his 5th-year option just for now, just because I don't want to have to shell more long-term contracts yet while we're still trying to figure out our money. So 5th-year option for Joe Troyan Shoyinka, which I think works. And yeah, we'll get into who we are going to put our focus scouting on. But outside linebacker, defensive end, receiver, offensive line, those are all things definitely in play. All right, 3 guys I'm focusing on. I'm looking at Brandon Ollie, speed rusher, projected to go, I think, like around 20. Carl Klein, we're picking at 12, is projected to go to us at 12. So I'm very interested to see what he looks like when he gets up to about 90% completion. And the last guy is, where is he at? Did I pass him? I probably passed him. Where's he at? Carl Klein, Brandon Ollie, and Bruce Brown. He's way up here. Yeah, Bruce Brown, projected to go at 15. He looks really good too. B finesse moves, a tackle for a speed rusher. Those are the 3 guys I'm going to scout. Right now, I'm focusing. I'm just taking that speed rusher, outside linebacker Carl Klein to replace Shaq Barrett. But we'll see. We'll see what those scouting does and see if I learn anything more there. But I'll keep you guys updated. I'm probably just going to sim right to my pick at 12 because that's where he's projected to go, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do from there. All right, so we know Brandon Ollie and Bruce Brown are both round 1 to 2 talents. So we know they're going to be good players. I want to look at, I know we're not going to know everything about, but Carl Klein's the guy projected to go to us here. So if we don't take him here, we're not going to get him. 6'5" speed rusher, elite speed, elite acceleration, good strength, great jumping, great change of direction. I think I just go ahead and take this guy. I'm going to take Carl Klein here. Oh man, normal development, that sucks. Hopefully you can get a development trade upgrade though, since he'll be hopefully coming off the edge in sub packages and in just normal straight up 3-4. So that was our pick there at 12. Might have missed, but if those other guys would have been maybe round 1 talent compared to just round 1 to 2, I might have looked at them instead. But just gonna go ahead, and I think, would it make sense for me maybe to move up? I think this is where Bruce Brown's projected to go. I'm gonna look at Bruce Brown here one more time. He's projected to go here, round 1 to 2 talent. This gives us our other defensive end. Elite change of direction, elite jumping, good strength, solid speed, and maybe not worth it. Great acceleration, B finesse moves, C power moves, A tackle, and maybe not worth it. Brandon Ollie, on the other hand, you get great speed, elite jumping, great acceleration, great agility, great change of direction. He's got A finesse moves, B tackle. The problem is he kind of is the same mold as what we just drafted. He'd probably have to be an outside linebacker compared to being our rush D in a 3-4. I think I'm just going to, this might be dumb, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and sim to our next pick. I could move up and take those guys, but just going to go ahead and do it. It's fine. It is what it is. Advance the next pick. We'll see what they are like. Picking here at 12 though in the second round. Hopefully we can nail this one on the head. All right, so right now what I'm thinking, there's a couple guys I'm interested in. There's a couple good corners. Dylan Lloyd doesn't look. Eli Fleming, I think, is the best player on the board here at strong safety, but I know it's the NFL draft, and you don't draft for need, you draft for talent, but it's Madden. So I need people that are going to come in and play, not just sit behind other guys. Beasley looks really good as a corner. Like I said, I really like Eli Fleming. Sean Thurston looks okay. Jeff Stockton looks okay. I don't know if they're worth the pick here. The other guy I'm thinking about, Chris Pinkston looks also really good. I like Pete Hyde as a wide receiver too. I'm also looking at this guy, Carlos McMichael. B power moves, A tackles, a run stopper, D finesse moves. He's really strong, but that's it. So I just think he's maybe a high overall, that he doesn't have any hidden development though. It's tough. I'm going to look at these defense linemen one more time, and then if they don't look good enough, I might just have to go ahead and take best player available. All right, just going to go ahead and take Sean Thurston. He's a power rusher, B power move, C block shed, A tackle. I know he has normal development. No, he doesn't. He has hidden. Oh, I'm so happy I took him. I'm so happy I took him. He didn't look great. He kind of blended in with the other guy too, but at least he fit our scheme. 6'6", 271, 21 years old for Miami. Welcome to the other defensive end spot. All right, top of the third round. I'm going to take this pass protecting guard strictly because he has B run block too, and we might need offensive lineman. Jose Felix has normal dev, but maybe he'll be an okay overall. Might have been a miss, but I'm not too upset about it. Oh, we got back-to-back picks. Cool. I guess I'm more okay with it now because we got back-to-back picks. All right, let's see what else we're looking at here. All right, I'm going to take this slot corner just because we know he's a zone archetype and he's got C-man, so we know his zone's definitely B or better. And he's a slot corner. I think he could be all right. Anthony Overeem, hidden development. Good pick there. So we got him at the next pick. So 5th pick of the third round, we took that guard. 6th pick of the third round, we take the hidden development corner. I love it. That's a tip for y'all out there too. I know people, we're already picking again. 6 picks later. That's a tip for anyone out there doing rebuilds and drafts and whatnot too. I know I've seen people do videos on it, and I knew that before I even saw the videos. But yeah, if someone's like an archetype like that where they have a C man coverage, that will have C man coverage, but they're a zone archetype for corners, you already know the zone's going to be higher than the man coverage. So, it's kind of a good way to look at it because, you'll definitely take C when you get to those mid-round picks. And then if you know they have C man, but they're a zone corner, it's going to be better. Man, I really wanted to take receiver, but there's none that look good in the third round, which sucks. Oh, hold on. This center, A impact block, A awareness, solid speed. I mean, he's probably fine. He's got A impact block. That might end up being the pick, but we'll come back to that. I'm actually going to go with this defensive end, Darnell Mayo. He's what is he? He was a speed rusher, B finesse moves, B tackle. Looks all right. He's got great jumping, good speed, good acceleration, good change of direction. Probably his normal dev. Yeah, he does, but I'm not too upset about that. Hey, what do you know? 4th round pick to center still here. We're just going to take him. Hidden development. He was still there. Hidden development center. Pass protector. A impact block. 85 strength. We'll see. All right, I'm going to take this wide receiver. He's got normal development, but we need a receiver. We need just to have another guy that we can plug in and play. Elite acceleration, great speed. He's a deep threat. We'll take him here. Normal dev, but 95 speed, 97 excel. Too bad I'm not playing the game because he'd be fun to use. All right, I'm doubling up on receiver. I'm taking Pat Moss, physical wide receiver, strictly just because if you look at his ratings on the left, he's got good strength, good speed, good jumping, and good acceleration. That's better than seeing marginal and poor, so I'm taking him right here. Normal development, 91 speed, 91 excel. It's okay. We need bodies. All right, call me crazy. I'm taking a kicker in the NFL draft because he's got great kick power, and I'm pretty sure we need one. Eric Logan's the pick, 95 kick power. I'm cool with it. That's going to be the last pick I make. All right, draft is over. I'm pretty happy with how it went. I thought we did a really good job for the most part. Carl Klein have normal dev kind of sucks, but at least he's a 75 overall. Thurston had hidden dev 73. Felix had normal dev, but he's a 73. Overeem had hidden dev 73. Mayo also normal dev 69. Shepard 73 overall, but had hidden dev. And then Josh Baber has actually 71 overall. It's not too shabby. And then Pat Moss is a 68. Our kicker's a 70. And they drafted Jared Bonner out of Iowa with the last pick, running back. So we'll definitely take it. I'm just going to adjust our roster quick, make sure all the positions are good, and I'll catch you guys for year 2. All right, year 2 roster. Let's take a look at it here quickly. Obviously, Fisher's still playing quarterback. Hopefully, we can get a development trade upgrade this year. That'd be cool. Rashad White's still holding down at running back. We definitely probably need to side a secondary back. I don't think Javen Hawkins is going to be able to cut it. Also, could use a third receiver. I like the idea of developing Baber, but we might need a better option for Fisher right now to help his development trade. Offensive line. Hennessy's at left guard, Edwards at right. We got Hainsey at center, McGarry, we're still at tackle, but we got the hidden dev Shepard waiting in the wings, along with hopefully Felix can develop a little bit as well. K. Dotton, Greg Curry, I like that combo at tight end for now. And the defense is definitely the strong suit. I got Logan Hall starting over Thurston for now, which is fine. Ogunjobi, depending on how we're doing, could be a trade candidate at the deadline, just due to the fact we could just go ahead and start getting Thurston more time, which I'm definitely down with. Corner, I'm pretty happy with now, with Dean, SMB, Carlton Davis, and now we got Overeem as number 4, which is dope. Obviously cool with the safeties, and then you see Carl Klein stepping in right where Shaq Barrett was at 75 overall, so hopefully he has a good year for us. All right, going to bring in James Conner to be a secondary running back for us. It's our dev sitting here in free agency, why not? And then receiver. Let's see if there's someone I want. I think MVS would be dope. Yeah, we'll get MVS. We'll grab MVS on a 1-year deal. MVS will come in and be that third receiver for us. Got that speed. All right, advancing to the midseason point. We got an 81 overall offense, 84 overall defense. So 7-10 last year. I probably expect us to be pretty similar. I could see us being worse. I mean, we did lose Mike Evans, so we could be worse than 7-10, and I wouldn't put it past us being worse than 7-10. But if we could be 7-10 or better, I will take it. Any type of improvement is good. But if we take a small step back or even a big step back, it is what it is. We'll figure it out. We should have some more money in free agency in this upcoming year to dish out some more contracts. But I'm liking where the team's at right now. I feel like we got some good young pieces to build around, plus some other guys that are, I'd say, I mean, they're still young. They're probably like 25, 26 who just got on their second contracts. So I feel like we're in a good spot, but we'll see how we are doing here in a second. All right, 3-4 here at the midseason mark. Better than we were last time. What were we last time? 2-5. So 3-4. That's improvement. I said subtle improvement. 3-4. We'll see if we can end up getting to like 500 at the end of the year, but we'll see if there's anyone we need to negotiate with. 9 players ready to negotiate. 131 mil. I told you we'd have money. Chris Godwin's got no interest. Oh, that sucks. I want to bring Godwin back, but I don't want to overspend for him. Antoine Winfield also has to come back. Carlton Davis probably has to come back. Russell Gage, definitely willing to let him walk, and everyone else is definitely going to go. Ogunjobi, probably about to get traded too. All right, I'm going to give Chris Godwin a player-friendly 5-year deal. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't take it. Oh, he is taking it. So Godwin's back for 5, which I'm cool with, and Antoine Winfield, I'm also going to offer a contract to him right now. Also going to give him a 5-year deal. Thinks he can find a better team in free agency. Probably could. And then Carlton Davis on a 3-year deal, I think makes total sense as that'll give into his age 30 season as well. So Winfield, we still got to worry about bringing back. Everyone else is going to walk. I am going to move Ogunjobi, though, right now. All right, send Ogunjobi over to the Jaguars for a 3rd-round pick. They had high interest in him. I'm sure they're having a pretty solid season, so I think that makes sense for both parties. All right, Simmons to the playoffs. I did sign Trey Flowers, 74 overall, just to fill in for the Ogunjobi's backup spot for the rest of the year, just because we had an open roster spot. I felt like it made sense having a rotational defensive end since we moved Ogunjobi. So yeah, we'll see. 3-4. Like I said, hoping for better than 7-10, 8-9, 9-8, 10-7. All right, so I was looking at my phone. We made the playoffs as a wild card team, which is sweet. 9-8 we finished, which is dope. Let's take a look at the stats real quick. I saw Chad Fisher left 5,500 yards, 49 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. Where's his development trade upgrade? Does he have one yet? Still is normal. Help me. Rashad White still doing nothing, 795, 3 yards per carry. I wonder if it's playbook. I mean, James Conner's being the vulture again. Whoever's the secondary back is the touchdown vulture, but I wonder if it's playbook. I wonder if the Bucs playbook doesn't make sense. Chris Godwin, I'm so glad we brought him back. 111 catches for almost 1,800 yards and 17 touchdowns. MVS was amazing. 92 catches for 1,208 scores. Russell Gage, 97 for over 1,108 scores as well. Kate Otten in the number 1 tight end role. 88 grabs, 937, 11 scores, man. Bunch of guys who had some great seasons in the air. Did Baber? How did Baber? I just saw his name. 12 catches, 167. Not surprised. He was our 4th receiver. And then defensively, Devin White, 138 tackles. Devin Bush had 115. Look at our tackles for loss. We got Vita Vea with 23. Logan Hall with 12. Joey Trojan with 10. And then Carl Klein at 10 as well. Sack numbers I saw was a little underwhelming. Vita Vea had 12 because he's a freak. 6.5 for Shoyinka. 5.5 for Carl Klein. And 3 for Logan Hall. 2.5 for Devin Bush. Yeah, we'd like to see those numbers. Trey Flowers had 1.5 once he got signed too. Hopefully Eric Logan, our rookie kicker, 12-15. Not too bad. Yeah, hopefully we can get some improvement there on that defensive line, because we definitely are going to need to. We need to bump up those sack numbers for sure. But yeah, 2nd year of the rebuild, made the playoffs. I mean, can't complain about that, even though it's wild card. We did improve. We got to 9-8. That's definitely a step up. Take a look at our roster before we sim through this week. Do we learn any development trait upgrades? Doesn't look like anything happened offensively. We don't even know about Shepard yet because he didn't play enough. He'll start at center next year, though, for sure. And then defensively, I guess we learned Martin had star. Thurston didn't play enough. I guess Trey Flowers came in and started playing over him, which is fine. I guess it's okay. It is what it is. Nothing I can do. I wish Carl Klein would have gotten an upgrade, but that's fine too. Overeem does have star, which is cool. But yeah, I think it's the Packers. Packers are a good team, but I wouldn't be surprised if we could maybe get through Green Bay and get to the divisional. We'll see. I'm just going to advance the week. No point in jumping in this early in the rebuild. But advancing right to the divisional week. Do we win? We do. We beat the Packers 38-21. We got a breakout linebacker. Carl Klein. Yes, Carl Klein. Let's go. Get to star development. Now is your time. Hold the Giants less than 250 total yards or get Carl Klein 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack, 1 pick, 1 forced fumble. I read that order, but I did it in the way that I felt like is more likely it happened. So yeah, 13-4 New York. They're really good. 91 offense, 85 defense, 88 overall. They definitely signed a quarterback. They definitely signed Lamar Jackson or Jalen Hurts or somebody. As the assistant GM's fired up, we got the dub. But I definitely need to check who the heck is playing quarterback for them, because ain't no way. Ain't no way. They definitely, like I said, they 1,000%. They're 91 overall offense. What quarterback did they sign? Justin Herbert. There you go. All right, advancing next week. Can we get to the conference championship against the Giants? We beat them 28-24. Yes, we're taking on the 9-8 Falcons, guys. This could happen. This could happen. Granted, we're definitely going to play the Chiefs in the Super Bowl if we can beat the Falcons, but breakout player, did Carl Klein get it? He didn't get it? He didn't even get a tackle for loss? Dang, that sucks. I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully we can just go ahead and beat the Falcons, though. They have Lamar Jackson, though, which is funny. Is that what's going to happen in real life? Are we predicting the future? Is Lamar Jackson going to be an Atlanta Falcon? We'll see. But yeah, NFC Conference Championship game. I mean, it's only year 2 of the rebuild. I ain't jumping in unless we're in the Super Bowl for year 2. Advance the week. Can we defeat the Atlanta Falcons and head to the Super Bowl in year 2 of the rebuild? No, we lose. 35-21. But wow, what a great season. You'll definitely take that, though. For sure. 35-21 we lose, but wow, that team's got to be feeling good. Team's going to have high morale going into next year. You got the confidence. The confidence is there. The boys know we can do it. Now it's about doing it next year. Next year we need to win the NFC South. 9-8 this year, but next year we'll be better. Just going to go ahead and advance this to next week, see if we got any development trade upgrades. You got to think Chad Fisher, our quarterback, went up. You don't throw 5,500 yards and almost 50 touchdowns and not get a development trade upgrade. He did. Cool. He got 2 upgrades here, so I know he went up. What did he go up to? He only went up to star, but that's fine. We'll just go ahead and do strong arm for both of them, I think. Just get his throw power up. But I'm glad he got up to star, because that's absolutely what should have happened. He should be superstar development. You don't have years like that and not be a superstar caliber quarterback. But happy for Chad Fisher. Up to star. Makes him definitely probably the long-term quarterback of this rebuild. And then, of course, you got none other than Chris Godwin, who had an incredible season. He might win Offensive Player of the Year. I wouldn't be surprised. We'll see, though, once we get past this Super Bowl week and see the awards this season. I forgot I prematurely said that. Well, you got to check if anyone else got depth trade upgrade. So obviously we know Chad Fisher got star. Godwin got superstar X Factor. That is sweet. Cade Otton got star too. Okay, so now we got 2 young star tight ends. That's cool. Defensively, Vita Vea is up to superstar X Factor. Jamal Dean superstar development. That's sweet. Devin White had superstar development. I knew that. I wish Carl Klein got upgraded. Man, that sucks. That sucks. But that's it for everyone else. We'll figure out what Thurston. Thurston definitely a star. We'll figure that out though next year, as he probably should be starting. We'll see though. All right, 2024 season recap. We won the MVP. Chad Fisher won MVP. That's why he should be superstar development. You should get double. You went to MVP, you should get double. Anyway, Chris Godwin Offensive Player of the Year. Like I kind of assume is Lamar Jackson won the Super Bowl MVP with the Falcons. Are we predicting the future here today in this episode? Doug Peterson, Coach of the Year. Von Miller, Defensive Player of the Year. Chris Thomas, Offensive Rookie for the Rams. And Devin Beasley, that cornerback that I did consider in the first round, won Defensive Rookie of the Year for the Jags. You can't see his full name. You also can't see Chris Thomas's full name, but it is what it is. All right, 16 players ready to negotiate before we go into the offseason. Antoine Winfield has to come back. We have 105 mil. I'll pay him. I'll pay him the contract. Very player-friendly. 6-year deal. This is an absolute overspend. And I want to test for agency. Can I tag him again? You're getting tagged again for 18 mil. Welcome back. He'd definitely be sitting out in real life. He would be holding out. Not going to worry about McGarry. Russell Gage can walk. David Everett can walk. I think everyone else can walk. Yeah, I'm cool with everyone else leaving. So we're able to get wait, who was that with Star Dev? Hold the phones. Who was that with Star Dev that I missed? Probably no one that important, but I need to check. It was just James Conner. I wasn't looking. James Conner. I ain't worrying about it. All right, we will advance this to free agency. We'll take a look at the roster like we always do before we jump into free agency, and then we'll probably start selling out a little bit of money. We got a little bit of money to spend now. All right, so ideally, I think if we could find a way to get we do need offensive line. If we could get either a guard or a tackle, more than likely tackle, because we have Felix that can play guard. So we need a tackle. If we could sign a receiver and then draft one, I think that would be perfect. Sign a receiver to play alongside Godwin as the number 2, and then get a young guy to play the number 3 receiver. I think that'd be ideal. So we need tackle, receiver, and then defensively, I mean, there's no gaping hole, but if there's some people that have interest thirst in that star development, as we knew, and yeah, there's no like gaping hole here, but there could be guys that if they have interest in us, but we're looking at offense. Obviously, if you look at our team ranks on the bottom there, defensive points per game is only 23. We didn't. Our defensive passing yards per game wasn't good, but I think that's part of the reason because we didn't get enough pressure. I think our playbook's fine for now. All right, wide receiver wise, obviously Amon Ross here, Jalen Waddle's here, Rondell Moore has interest in us. Do I throw a small? I think I have to sign one of these three. It's just a matter of which one. Probably a Monra. I think I got Jalen Waddle last time, so I think we get a Monra would be pretty cool. We'll figure it out though. I'll let you guys know exactly what we do there. Okay, so I am gonna throw a Monra contract. I give him 5 years. I mean that's gonna chew up a ton of our money, but he's a star. So Amon-Ra St. Brown on a 5 year deal. Um, Probably could bring the money down a little bit, but I ain't gonna worry about it. I think he's worth it at that price tag. So Amon-Ra is getting a contract, and then offensive line wise, I know we need a tackle. There's just a bunch of banded guys here though. There's no one that's got like a star that I need to have. Elijah Vera Tucker would be cool because he's got the size to play tackle, hypothetically. But then we should that's just shelling out more money to maybe a guy that, I mean we do have money to do it. I'm gonna give him a contract. I'm gonna give Elijah Vera Tucker a 3 year deal. If he wants it, he wants it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. 3 year deal for 10 mil a year to come play right tackle for us. We'll see if he wants to take that or not. And then Aaron Donald wants to come here, but what's the point? I just give him a 1 year deal and overspend for him. I mean, we could do it, but I ain't gonna do it. I'd rather develop the young guys. We could sign over Logan Hall though. I think that's definitely in play. Rousseau has no Gregor Rousseau has no interest. Tank Lawrence not gonna do. All right, I'm gonna do it because we have the money. It's a 1 year deal. Why not? Who knows if he's gonna sign with it? We're his best. We're gonna get Aaron Donald for a season. Sweet. Okay, so Aaron Donald's gonna come in and play over Logan Hall. It is what it is. Um, we're we're throwing out a lot of money right now. Aaron Donald, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Elijah Vera Tucker. We'll eval once. They're all gone. We got all three. Aaron Donald coming in to play end. Amon-Ra St. Brown going to play opposite of Chris Godwin, and Elijah Vera Tucker is going to play right tackle for us. So yeah, pretty incredible free agency. We have 22 mil. There's no reason to throw more money at people. We just let it tie over for sure. I'm just going to go ahead and adjust our roster real quick, make sure Elijah Vera Tucker's playing right tackle, and then we'll get to the draft and see I'm putting my focus scouting on. Like I said, I think receiver makes sense, and we could still probably go guard for sure. Maybe upgrade over Felix just because he has normal development. But everything else looks good. But like I said, we're gonna move Elijah Vera Tucker here to right tackle. So I'm not gonna move up and take this cornerback Keon Webster because he's gonna go like top 3, and I just don't. There's no point of us to do it. But yeah, a man and a zone. That guy is incredible. If this was like a super long rebuild and I was going for multiple seasons, I would do it. Wow, this guy looks good too. Holy. Anyway, receiver wise, I already skipped over him. Receiver wise, there's 3 projected to go in the first round. Calvin Gordon, Joey Dane, and there's another one that I think might be JC Carter. They all look underwhelming. Extremely underwhelming. This guy looks like the best one. Peter Castle, A catch in traffic, A catch, D rebrowning, B release. I'm going to put it on him. I also am going to go ahead and put it on Joey Dane. I don't know. I'm not putting it on McGee. Look at those numbers. It looks bad. All right, going to put it on Dane, Graham, Peter Castle. Peter Castle looks like the best out of everybody, but we'll see. I think wide receiver makes the most sense to fully scout out because then we'll know exactly what talent they are. Because I know, like I said, offensive line's important. We could definitely use a guard, but we know what good guards look like for the most part. We know if they're solid or not, whether they've hit never or not. You know if they're a good player. As we'll get right to this NFL draft. I'm just gonna sim to my pick. Just gonna go ahead and sim to my pick. 29. Joey Dane just went. I knew he would. It is what it is. I didn't think he was that great anyway. How about the other receivers? Both round 1 and 2 talents. Probably just end up doing one of them. And I'm going to take Peter Castle. I think he looks the best. 4.4 speed, elite jumping, elite strength, good speed, good agility, marginal acceleration. All right, both the receivers have marginal acceleration, but everything else looks good. But I think Peter Castle has better key ratings. I'm going to take Peter Castle here. Normal development, but I think he should be pretty high overall. So I'll be cool with him being our third receiver behind Amon-Ra and Chris Godwin, which is a nutty 1-2 combo. All right, taking Emmett Reef here at the 26th pick of the second round. Best center in the class. Probably can just move him over to the other guard. He is normal dev. That sucks. I thought for sure he'd have hidden, but I think we have another pick here in a couple. Maybe I'll take another swing at it. Yeah, we're 2 picks away. Maybe I'll take another swing. All right, I'm gonna do it. I looked around and I don't think there's anyone else that I absolutely want here. I'm gonna take the other center. Please don't have normal development. He does. I'm so dumb. We have 3 normal dev interior linemen now. Oh man. Bad Trey. So bad. All right, gonna take this running back here, Matthew Browning, out of Nebraska, strictly because he's from Nebraska. Nah, it's because he looks okay. 93 speed, 92 excel. Probably missed again, but you know, who said I was a good drafter? Oh wait, me and every other single rebuild I've done, but not this time. Oh, we're picking again here. End of the third round. Give me a hidden development. Give me a hidden development. All right, gonna take this corner here, Eddie Greenwood. A press, B zone, maybe okay. Normal dev. Are we surprised? I'm not. All right, I ended up simming to the end because I didn't want to embarrass myself anymore with those draft picks. So we'll see how the CPU did. They probably did better than me, to be honest, based on that clear app. That was probably one of the worst ones I had done. Castle's 74 though, which is solid. Emmett Reef's a 73. Gleason's a 71. Browning's a 68. It's a Greenwood's a 67. Okay, they took James Thomas 64. Simpson 67, another running back 67. Maybe he has hidden depth, probably not. Jarrett Sampson 68, and then a center is a 61. So at least I didn't take a 61 overall center in the third round. But yeah, we will keep this moving. I mean, it was all right for the most part. I mean, it wasn't great, but it is what it is. I think we're a pretty good team already. All right, gonna go ahead and sign Ramondre Stevenson, just like I did in the last rebuild, because he's sitting here and he's 83 overall. And we need a second, maybe even first back. He might be better, low key, than Rashad White. But that is something that I feel like we're definitely gonna maybe have to figure out this offseason if we need to bring in a better running back. Because we're just gonna go ahead and cut the 25-year-old defensive end. 25. But all right, here's the roster at year 3 of the rebuild. As you guys know, we do 5 years total. We do the 2023 season, 2024. This is 2025, and then we do 2026, 2027, and it ends when we win the Super Bowl. I have decided. I know in the Packers rebuild, it only took me 1 year to win it, so I have decided that if we win in the first 2 years, I'll do another year to try to repeat, no matter what. And if we somehow go back to back in 1 and 2, I'll try to three-peat. That will never happen, though. We'll never go back to back, more than likely. But yeah, so team here, year 3. I guess I want to start Ramondre, which I don't really want to do. I'm going to still probably rock with Rashad White if I can. But receivers, you got a Monrod, Chris Godwin, awesome. And you got the Peter Castle I drafted in the first round. Fisher, hopefully, is going to keep getting better. Offensive line looks all right. Hennessy, Shepard, Elijah Tucker, Felix, and Tristan Wirfs. And you see both of my normal development centers that I drafted in the second round. Otten and Curry at tight end, which is a great tandem to have. And then defensively, it looks really good now with Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton. I just called Andy Dalton. Aaron Donald. I'm speaking too fast. Jamal Dean, SMB, Carlton Davis, the same corners we've had, and same safeties the whole way with Keanu Neal and Antoine Winfield. Then obviously at linebacker, you got Shoyinka still and Devin White, and we got Klein coming off the edge, and then there's Devin Bush. Would it make sense maybe to move Logan Hall just so Thurston can play? Logan Hall's probably up for a contract anyway here shortly, so I ain't going to worry about it. We'll roll into this year with this team. We're an 89 defense, 87 offense, 87 overall. Take it on the Falcons, who just won the Super Bowl. Their defense looks like it got so much worse, but they still have Lamar Jackson, Kyle Pitts. So we'll see what's going on. I'll see you guys at the midseason point. All right, here at the midseason point, we're 5-2 as we should be. Discuss being without a top player. We don't have injuries on. See, limping around the facility. I guess we're going to challenge Chris Godwin. I don't know. He's not out this week. We don't have injuries on. Doesn't make sense. But yeah, we're 5-2 here at this point, which is great. We'll see what we need to negotiation wise. Stevenson, no. Ellinger, no. Aaron Donald. I mean, probably. I'm not gonna worry about it though yet. Winfield, definitely still have to worry about bringing him back. Rashad White's free agent. He's gone. Shoyinka, probably gonna bring back. He doesn't want anything. We'll see if we can get his interest up, and then Keanu Neal's probably going to walk. So no one to bring back right now. Aaron Donald, if he doesn't retire, would love to still bring him back. He's still 96 overall. But yeah, 5-2. We'll keep it moving. Hopefully we win the NFC South. I don't think that's out of the question for sure. See you guys at the playoffs. All right. 11-6, we didn't. Falcons went 12-5. Forgot we got the freaking Falcons in our divisions. But 11-6 made the wild card, taking on 8-9 Vikings. 91 offense. Jeez, they don't have Kirk Cousins anymore. We know that clearly. But yeah, 8-9, not great. We should be able to beat them, but we'll see our upgrade players here, and we'll look at our stats. All right, stats on the year. Looks like Chad Fisher was good again. Yeah, almost 5,300 yards, 47 touchdowns, 13 picks. I mean, you're looking at like an insane playbook. Rashad White, a little bit better this year. Got out to almost 4 yards per carry, but yeah, he's going to be gone, unfortunately. Roger Stevenson, vulture in the touchdowns with 11. That's secondary back. Amon-Ra is amazing. 103 catches, 1,500 yards, 16 scores. Godwin, 106 catches, 1,409 scores. That's the best double duo in the league. Kate Otten was good. 80 catches, 936, 7 scores. And then Peter Castle had a really good year as third receiver, right behind these three, for sure. 72 catches, 847, 9 scores for the rookie. Big time year for him. Defensively, Devin White, 164 tackles is insane. 128 for Devin Bush. Did we have better sack numbers than Aaron Donald? We did. 21 tackles for loss, 18 sacks to Aaron Donald. The dude's like 35 years old and he's amazing. Shoyinka, 16 tackles for loss, 13 sacks. He had his best year yet. He's probably going to get extended. Carl Klein, 15 tackles for loss, 8 sacks. Definitely improvement in year 2. Hopefully he can keep getting better. And then Vita Vea, 14 tackles for loss, 11.5 sacks. He's just a freak. And then 2 picks for Devin White, 2 for SMB, 2 for Winfield, 1 Bush, 1 Dean, 1 Carl Klein, and 1 for Anthony Overeem. Nice, good for him. 12-15 for Eric Logan as well. But yeah, we're at year 3 now, so if we get to the divisional, if we win this week, we will start super simming after the wild card. Here we are at the wild card against Minnesota. Advance the next week. I feel like we should have no problem beating them, but it's Madden, so I wouldn't be surprised. We lose 34-31. Great. All right, well, see you guys at the re-sign players phase. Actually, see you guys at the Super Bowl so we can see the development trade upgrades. It sucks. I hate losing to 8-9 Minnesota in year 3 in the wild card. But next year 4 is our year. Funny enough, though, Minnesota made the Super Bowl. And if you guys didn't know, if you guys are new to the channel, I am a Viking fan. So now I'm all in on the Minnesota Vikings winning their first Super Bowl in franchise history. 8-9 Minnesota Vikings. Get it done against the Titans. Please get it done. They won't. More than likely. They'll lose their 5th Super Bowl ever. But we'll see. As let's take a look at our roster, see if we got any development trade upgrades. All right, Fisher got for superstar development, which is huge. So did Kate Otten. That's cool. Offensive line still the same. Mon-Ra, Chris Godwin both already had superstar X Factor. Defense, Shoyinka, superstar dev, definitely getting restarted. Carl Klein didn't get an upgrade, unfortunately. Defense line looks exactly the same, and that's, yeah, everything else is the same. But hopefully Thurston can grab the starting spot next year from Logan Hall. I don't know if Logan Hall is a free agent, if I saw that or not, but we got to get to our re-sign players phase. Now Shoyinka's for sure coming back with superstar development, no doubt, especially with only 2 years left. We got to figure out a way to get it with the cap. Looks like we got 24 mil. We should have more open up, though, once we get to free agency week. Come on, Minnesota. Come on, Minnesota. Come on, Minnesota. They won 49-28. Yes. The Minnesota Vikings are Super Bowl champions in 2025. What a time to be alive. I'm ordering my Minnesota Vikings Super Bowl championship shirt as we speak. 2025, though, season recap. Obviously, Vikings Super Bowl champs, Dak Prescott, Super Bowl MVP. Oh my gosh, that makes 0 sense. Now I'm doubting everything. Joe Burrow MVP, Doug Peterson Coach of the Year, Jonathan Taylor won Offense Player of the Year, Chase Young Defense Player of the Year, and then you can't see their last names, of Bo Hudson Offense Rookie of the Year for the Saints, and then Keon Webster, that corner with the A-man, A-zone that we saw in the draft class, won Defense Rookie of the Year for the Cowboys. Of course he went to the Cowboys. Of course. All right, we do have 107 million cap, and we have, 15 players ready to negotiate? Did Aaron Donald retire? Yes, Aaron Donald retired. That sucks, because I really wanted to bring back Aaron Donald. He just had an insane season. He's like, I'm out. All right, but starts here with Anton Winfield now has re-sign interest, so he's got to come back. I'm going to see if I can do it on like a 4-year deal, though. I guess it doesn't matter. We only have 3 years left, 2 years left. It doesn't matter. Whatever he wants, if I'm going to be honest. Whatever he wants. Player-friendly deal, 5 years. That's fine. Welcome back, Antoine Winfield Jr. 91 mil still to work with. Troy Shoyinka, I have to bring him back. I'm giving him 5 years. Player friendly. I'm going to test out free agency. No, you're not. You're getting tagged, buddy. Rashad White is gone. Cade Otton does have superstar development. We do have the other tight end, but I think Cade Otton, 4 years, makes sense for sure. He's coming back. And then we're going to tag in Troy Shoyinka. He ain't walking. 17 mil for him. That's fine. 67 mil to work with in free agency. Looks like we need an edge rusher now for sure. Still have to figure out what we might do in the draft, but we'll see you guys at our roster screen to see what we need. All right, offensively, we could use an upgrade at guard for sure. That's in play. I think receiver, we're fine with Castle. We got Otten and Curry, so we're good there. Running back, huge hole running back. That could be a draft spot unless there's a guy in free agency. Edge absolutely is our number one need. And we do need safety as well. So safety, edge, and offensive line and running back. So we'll see who's here in free agency. All right, there's not a running back. I mean, Algier would be fine. I'll probably just sign Algier. He doesn't want like any money. That probably makes the most sense, but we'll come back to that just because I want to see who else is here, especially defense wise. Of course, the year we need edge help, there's no one here. It's probably gonna end up being Tank on like a 1 year deal, honestly. That's probably what I'm gonna have to end up doing, unfortunately. But safety wise, that's also important. Brisker, definitely gonna sign Brisker for sure. Jaquan Brisker is gonna get the first contract, 4-year deal for him. Jaquan Brisker, hopefully, yeah, he had a lot of interest in us that we should be able to get him. Yeah, we're his number one offer. So Brisker will come in and play strong safety. And then I'm gonna give Joe Tooney a 2-year deal, 86 overall. We have the money to do it. Why not? We're his second offer behind the Titans. Before I decide if I pay Algier, I am going to look at the draft class real quick just to see if there's a running back we need maybe or an edge, because that'll kind of decide which way I go. Because I'm willing to move up if we can, if we need to. So I've already decided. So I am going to move up. This is only mock draft 3, so we don't even know exactly if he's going to go at 5. But I am going to move up and probably take D'Angelo Murray. We know he's a top 5 talent in the class. I don't even need to see his physicals, honestly. Yeah, he runs 4.2. Yeah, I'm going to move up and take D'Angelo Murray. That's going to be our running back for the last 2 seasons for sure. So I'm going to sign Tank real quick. That's going to be my last offer for agency. But you'll see. Hopefully we get all 3. Hopefully we get Brisker. Hopefully we get Tooney. And then hopefully we can get Tank. I'm going to go ahead and give Tank. I'm only going to give him a 1-year deal. I'm just going to overspend for him. I'm going to give him player friendly 1-year deal. Should take that for sure. Or should be his top offer. We are. Okay. So Tank. So targeted Tooney, Brisker, Tank. Probably got Tank and Brisker, and we got Tooney. We got all 3. So we get Tooney, Brisker, and Tank. We still got 34 mil to roll over into next year. Those are going to be my 3 signings. We're going to move up and take that running back. So D'Angelo Murray is slated to go at 5. We have, what pick do we have? So we're going to have to use, we got 22. Well, we're going to have to use 22 and something else to go up and get him. So I'll let you guys know what the deal is, but we got to move up to 5 to grab him. All right, so it's my first this year, 22. My first next year gets it done. We move up to 5. We're going to take D'Angelo Murray here with the 5th pick. Top 5 talent in the class. I don't think he's going to be a generational running back, but he should have better development for sure. Hopefully he is better than that, so that way we know he's really good. D'Angelo Murray, pick here. Top 5 talent in the class. It's a no-brainer. Welcome to the team, D'Angelo Murray. Hidden development, 97 speed, 95 excel. Yeah, this dude's insane. All right, that running back was the only pick I ended up making. I looked in the second round, didn't see anyone that jumped out. It was just like, I'll let the CPU handle it. So got a running back for the rest of the bit. Well, these next 2 seasons, so the rest of the video. Yeah, look at our overalls. 91 offense, 90 defense, 90 overall trade offers. People want our backup players. No. Draft recap. All I care about is this guy's overall. What's his overall? 87. He's generational. We just drafted a generational running back. Oh my God. 87 overall. This is awesome. This guy's insane. 87 overall as a rookie. D'Angelo Murray. That's the greatest pick I've ever had in my life. I'm taking a screenshot of that. That's the first time I've ever seen that ever. That's incredible. I don't even care. Let's just get this going right to the regular season. We're good. We're set. We might need a second running back, maybe, but I'll look at that here in a second. All right, roster going into year 4 of the rebuild. I just signed Zeke. 85 overall, sitting in free agency to be our second running back. Yeah, that works. So Fisher's only a 79, but superstar development, he's been killing it, so I'm not worried about him. Godwin, Brown, Castle, obviously the superstar generational running back we just drafted. Zeke, offensive line still solid. Felix is fine. It's just a guard. It is what it is. That's the next position to upgrade, obviously. K-Dot and Curry still at tight end. And then defense, Devin White's got superstar X Factor. Shoyinka's back. Klein hopefully can get better this year. Everything looks good. Vita Vea, Tank, Thurston's going to start finally. Davis, Brisker's new. I mean, team looks amazing. We're 90s across the board. This is the year. I mean, we still have 1 more year of the rebuild if we don't get it done this year, but this is definitely the year. See you guys at the midseason point. We're 3-4 at the midseason point. What's wrong? Is it playbook? Our defense. It's a defensive playbook. I feel like that needs to get changed. I am going to make a change with our defensive playbook. Find a better 3-4 defense because that's a problem. Our defense is too good to be having this issue. All right, I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna change the playbook after I negotiate here. We got one more year, so if we got to bring anybody back, we'll do it. 96 mil to work with. Vita Vea has to come back. He only wants what? Neutral deal? Sure, he's got interest. Yeah, he's coming back. Vita Vea's back, no problem. Jamal Dean also has to come back. 1 year deal, fine as well. Perfect. And we have to bring back our quarterback too, but he's not up for negotiations yet, so we will make sure we do that as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and change our playbook, and I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Hopefully, the defensive playbook change helps us out. I'll let you guys know who I choose to. All right, so I went ahead and went with the Jags defense playbook. They also run 3-4. They typically are pretty solid in this. They were having a pretty okay season defensively. Didn't want to keep Simmons yet because I wanted to see if I forgot to see. Let's see what our running back is. He better be Superstar X Factor. We don't even know yet. Interesting. Okay, we don't know yet, but he's an 89 overall without morale as a rookie. So, yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. We better be in the playoffs. We're only one game behind the Panthers, who are 4-3. We're 3-4. So hopefully with the defensive playbook change, we'll end up winning the division, but we'll see. All right, moment of truth. Did we make the playoffs? We missed the playoffs at 8-9. That's ridiculous. 92 overall team. Defense didn't get like any better. Rush defense got a lot better. Our passing defense is bad. We didn't run the ball well. Again, I don't think this playbook's made for running the football. Oh, man. Well, we got one more year. One more year, and we missed the playoffs this year. It's criminal. That's criminal. We'll take a look at the stats. That's just a disappointing year. Shit, Fisher's going off, but it's just not made for running back. Yeah, 4 yards per carry for this guy. That can't happen. I might have to make an offensive playbook change. We'll see. Because Fisher's amazing, and I love it, how good he is, but maybe we need to have more of a run attack because this can't happen. This guy's too good. What does he have? X Factor? Yeah, we knew he had Superstar X Factor. He's a 91 overall without morale. Can't be having a year like that. I'm going to have to make a playbook change. Zeke, 11 scores. He's still at 8. I mean, he still had a solid, okay season. Look at Amon-Ra, 1,800 yards and 24 scores. Yeah, go off, King. Peter Castle, 93 catches for 1,200, 7 scores. Godwin, 87 for 1,108. Otten, over 1,000, 10 scores. Yeah, we just need to figure out something with the playbooks. That's what it's got to be. We'll figure it out, though. Tank was solid. 17 tackles. Really, he was good. 17 tackles for loss, 12.5 sacks. Vita Vea had 13 tackles for loss, 7.5 sacks. Shoyinka had 11 tackles for loss, only 5.5 sacks. And Thurston had 11 tackles for loss, only 3 sacks. Sack numbers need to come up. What did Klein do? Klein, man, he must not have been on one of our rush edges this year. Yeah, he's been disappointing for sure. He never got a development trade upgrade. He needed to get it on that time when we actually got the breakout linebacker, and he didn't get it. So, yep, it's going to be, we have the team to do it. It just comes down to our playbooks. I'm going to have to figure out exactly what playbook to run this upcoming season. We'll figure it out, though. Tennessee was 13-4. I know that I'm pretty sure they run 3-4. That might be an option, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to advance the Super Bowl, see if we got any more development trade upgrades. And then I'll see you guys at the re-sign players phase. And yeah, we got one more year to try to win the Super Bowl. It's just been disappointing. We climbed, and now we're going down again. So we need to have one more shot up. Man, we just need to win the division, man. Got to win the division. That's our best hope. Chiefs in the Super Bowl against the Niners. So 2 defenses that are 4-3s, if y'all were curious. So can't be changing over to that. But yeah, we'll see if we got any development trade upgrades. Fisher went up to X Factor because the playbook, we know Murray had X Factor. St. Brown, Godwin, obviously. Kate Godwin went up to Superstar X Factor. Yeah, this playbook's been nice for the receivers. Castle's still normal, but that's fine. Defensively, any upgrades? Carlton Davidson was Superstar, which is dope because I just re-signed him. And that looks about it. So, yeah. Like I said, I'll see you guys at the re-sign players phase. We got to bring back our quarterback. That's the number one thing to do. Looks like the Niners defeated the Chiefs, in Super Bowl 61. Christian McCaffrey, Super Bowl MVP. Lamar Jackson, MVP for the Falcons. Zach Taylor, Coach of the Year for the Bengals. Amon-Ra won Offensive Player of the Year. Makes sense. He had 20 receiving touchdowns, which I believe is the NFL record. I think Moss had 23 with the Patriots. He might have had 24 out. It doesn't really matter. I think it was 23, though. So that's an NFL record for touchdowns in a season for a receiver. Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. Bryce Wall, Offensive Rookie of the Year for the Panthers. Quarterback, and then defense tackle Carl Cummins, Defensive Rookie of the Year for the Seahawks. All right, let's get to re-sign our players. All right, 102 mil to work with. Had quarterback, number one need, has to come back. Okay, well, Chad Fisher declined my offer for some reason, so he's getting tagged. That's 50 mil down the drain, but we can't lose him. He cannot hit the open market. It literally just cannot happen. So now we only have 52 mil to work with. Shoyinka has no interest. Devin Bush, gosh, there's just so many guys. Darren Martin can walk. I guess that's fine. Greg Curry can probably. I'm gonna see if I can do my best to bring back all these guys here. All right, Shoyinka's back on a 5-year deal, which is fine. Now Devin Bush has to come back. All right, Devin Bush is back as well. All right, Martin's back, and then I'm going to do Greg Curry, and then I'm going to let SMB walk. We got 20 mil to work with in free agency. It's going to be more than likely just 20 mil to get another DB because I'm letting SMB walk. So we'll take a look at the roster. I think Tank potentially might have retired too, so we'll have to figure out what we're going to do exactly with our money. Yeah, we don't have a left end, so let's check. I'm pretty sure Tank just retired. But offensively, Tooney retired. Okay, so Joe Tooney retired after 1 season, so that puts another hole potentially at offensive line. Defense, yeah, so Tank did retire. Okay, so Tank retired, so huge hole at end, kind of a hole at DB. I mean, Overeem's fine. Like, if we don't sign a DB, that's our least of our worries. An end and maybe an offensive lineman. I think offensive lineman we're probably okay, but let's take a look at free agency. See who's here. We got about 20 mil to work with. We just got to shell it where we can. Man, Christian Wilkins would be perfect. That's just all of our money goes if we do that. So if we go Christian Wilkins, I mean, that's the big hole on the team. Everywhere else is fine. I'm going to look at the draft for us. All right. I'm going broke for Christian Wilkins. It's going to be our only signing. Everything else is going to have to be done in the draft. Christian Wilkins is on the team. That's a huge pickup. Christian Wilkins will slide in for Tank spot. It's a better scheme fit too anyway. So Christian Wilkins is going to come in, play left end. There's not like an absolute need now. I mean, we could upgrade an offensive line, could also look maybe at DB, but we're going to sim to the draft. We don't have the money to trade our picks for a player, so we're going to try to just hit on a couple guys here in the first 2 rounds of this draft. We don't have a first round pick, so it's going to be second round pick. Second round pick, third round pick. Hopefully we can hit on at least one guy that can help us out. I'm looking at probably offensive line, even though who knows? That's not going to be in the second round. There's not going to be anyone that makes a ton of sense that's really going to help us out right away. So we'll just see what we can do. Yeah, because I was thinking before I signed Wilkins, I was just maybe moving up for an edge rusher, but forgot, like I said, we don't have a first round pick. We traded it last year to get that running back. So just going to go ahead, sim to our first pick in the second round, and we will take a guy here at 16. All right, we're going to try our luck again. We're taking another center, second round. We finally got a hidden development, but he's probably not even a high enough overall to start. So, get a hidden development center, but we'll see if he's even high. Like I just said, if he's high enough overall to start. I'm going to make one more pick here in the third round, and then I'm going to go ahead and let this thing sim. All right, third round pick. Took this corner, Desmond Kitchen. We need a fourth corner. If he's over 70 overall, it'll be fine. If not, we'll just sign another guy to play the corner if we have no money to afford another guy. So, that'll do it for this draft. Doesn't really matter. The team's set. We just spent a bunch of money at the one gaping hole we had with Christian Wilkins. The team's good enough to do it. We just need to go out and perform. All right, Andy Jordan 73. So, yeah, he is definitely not going to be able to start, unfortunately. But, I thought might as well try. Who knows? Last year, the rebuild. Take a look at the roster. I'm going with old reliable. I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs offensive player for this year just to get more balance. Should be able to have a better year on the ground. Offense looks really good. Definitely, like I said, the guards could definitely be better, but it is what it is. Receivers, we have 2 alphas in Mon-Ra and Chris Godwin. We got Peter Castle, who's good. We have our superstar, X-Factor, generational talent running back, D'Angelo Murray, who should have a better year. Fisher, I wish he would be a higher overall than he is now. For as good as he's done, I feel like he should be better than 82 overall, but he's won an MVP. He is a superstar X-Factor, so that's good. K-Don has X-Factor as well. Hopefully the Kansas City offense is nice to us. And then defensively, Christian Wilkins is a big signing. Vita Vea is still here. We got Thurston on the other side. DBs, Jamal Dean, Carlton Davis, Overeem, Ant Winfield, and Brisker in the back end. And then we got Shoyinka and Klein as well. Is Klein coming off the edge this year? He is. I'd like to see Klein get a development trade upgrade for sure. Overeem's going to be in the slot. We're ready to go for it. We are ready to go for it. I'll see you guys at the midseason point. If we have, I think the offense, we should be fine. I know KC playbook good enough to get it done. If I need to make another defensive playbook change, I will, but hopefully we won't. Hopefully I went with Titans defensive playbook if I didn't say that. I think I did, though. Hopefully we'll be all right, though. I'll see you guys at this midseason point. Please be 5-2 or better. All right, midseason point, 7-0. Yes, 7-0. Let's go. How's the defense? Defense is really good. Defense is 6 in points per game. We're giving up a lot of passing yards, but if we're only giving up 23 points against time, number 1 offense, this is so much better. This is so much better. All right, no playbook changes need to be made. We don't have to worry about re-signing anybody. This is the last year of the rebuild. Money's not a problem. We're advancing it. We're going right to the playoffs, 7-0. The division's good. I saw everyone in our division has a over 500 record. So, 7-0 though. We have a head start by 3 games. The next team had 4 wins, I believe, or maybe 5. 4 wins though, I think. We have a head start. Come on, we need the bye. I kept saying, I noticed in my Texans rebuild video, I said double bye twice. I know it's not a double bye. You used to get a double bye for getting the 1 or 2 seed. Now only the 1 seed gets not even a double bye. You used to get a bye if you're the 1 and 2 seed, but I kept saying double bye for some reason. It's because my head is stuck on college basketball. I'm a Duke basketball fan. I know, flaming the comments. I don't care. And I'm focused on Duke trying to get a double bye in the ACC tournament because they're 1 spot out of a double bye in the ACC tournament. So that's been on my mind all the time. I've been talking about all the time with people about Duke getting the double bye. So that's why I kept saying double bye in my last text dribble. I understand it's not actually double bye. It's just been stuck in my head. But I've been rambling this whole time as we're already here at week 18. Please give us the bye. Please give us the bye. We don't get the bye. 13-4 though, we were really good. We finished the season, so we were 7-0, so we finished the season 6-4, which is fine. So we weren't as good down the stretch, but still 4th in defensive points per game, 3rd in offensive points per game. I mean, that's a recipe for success. Upgrade our players here quickly, and then we will take a look at the stats. D'Angelo Murray's a 95, dude. He's insane. This is the best player I've ever seen. All right, stat-wise, we already know Fisher did not have... I mean, he still had an insane season. He's just that good. Over 5,000 yards, 44 touchdowns, and 10 picks. Insane. D'Angelo Murray, this is what I like to see. Only 4 yards per carry, but I like the 1,300 yards and 15 scores. 308 carries. I mean, only 4.2 yards per carry, but that's fine. Amon-Ra, 87 catches, 14, 20, 12 scores. Otten, still great. 94 catches, almost 1,100 yards, 12 scores. Godwin took a step back, but that's always happens, it feels like, in the KC offense. You have like the tight end and 1 receiver go off, and the other 2 are kind of just here. Godwin, though, 70, 978, 3 scores, and then Castle, 68, 22, and 9 scores. Still really good. Defensively, I mean, Devin White's just been racking up tackles. Does he have the record for most tackles in a career yet? Nah. Tackles for loss. Vita had 18, 9.5 sacks. Wilkins had 15 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. And then Jashane Yink had 10.5 sacks, which is cool. Klein had 11.5 sacks. Okay. So that's the best year he's had for sure. Sack numbers, I wish were still better, but it is what it is. I forgot. Ooh, Eric Logan was perfect. Nice. I forgot to look at interceptions. Devin Bush with 3, Devin White 2, Jamal Dean 2, Winfield 2, 1 for Brisker, 1 for Carlson Davis, 1 for Overeem, and 1 for Joe Troyan Shoyinka. All right, well, this is the last year of the rebuild, so this definitely has been a longer video for sure. New ability unlock, cool. Kate Otten got a new ability, cool. I don't really care about putting it on. We are in the wild card though against the Vikings, who we lost to last year, so we need our revenge. This is the last year, so I'm super simming every game. I will jump into every game if I need to, but we'll see. Wildcard playoff, hosting Minnesota. We gotta at least get out of the wildcard round for sure. All right, and we trail 7-0. Awesome. At least we tied it up at 7. Can we get a stop? We force a field goal. We tie it up with a field goal. Get a stop. We actually got to stop. Can we get points? We need points. Punch it in. Yes, we did. 17-10. Let's go. 2-minute drill. Can we get some more points? It doesn't look like we did. And they didn't score, though, so that's good. And we're up 24-10. That's big time. Get another stop. Didn't we force the field goal? That's fine. Another touchdown, I think, seals it. If we can get up 31, we do. 31-13, I think that's going to do it. 31-20. Waste some more clock. We missed the field goal, it looks like. Well, no, we might have went for it. I don't know what's going on. This goes so fast. 38-20. We're going to get out of the wild card round. Thank goodness. We're moving on to the divisional. 38-20. We're 1 for 1 so far. 1 for 4 in total. We're on our way. All right, divisional round against the 9-8 Chicago Bears. They have a good defense. Offense is bad. I feel like we should have no problem here, but it's Madden, so who knows? I've never seen the Bears in the playoffs. I haven't decided yet who my next rebuild is going to be. I'm hoping to see you guys say something in the comments on that Texans rebuild that's hasn't gone live at this moment as I'm recording this. And also this one, if you guys want to comment some more rebuild teams, if you guys or up for it just for me. But I'm thinking the Bears might be my next one just because, you know, I just did the Texans, so I might as well do the Bears too. They're picking up there as well. But hopefully we can just beat the Bears here. That'll make me happy. All right, we get an interception right away and score. We're up 14-0. Super quick. We get a touchdown, though. Can we get more points? We are 21-7. Are we blowing them out? Yeah, 28-7. Come on. No problems here. Just keep it pouring it on. I don't want no stress. No stress. 35-10. This is an easy win here in the divisional. The Vikings were tougher. 38-10. This is a dub. We are going to get to the conference championship here in the last year of the rebuild. Love it. Thank goodness. I'm glad we haven't had to sweat anything yet. So just absolutely blowing up the Bears. We need to save some for next week, so it's fine. 47-24. 47-24 is the final. We are heading to the NFC Conference Championship. Year 5 of the rebuild. Davis Mills was their quarterback. Interesting. But year 5 of the rebuild, we made it to the Conference Championship. One more to get to the Super Bowl. Obviously, I want to win the Super Bowl, but we got to get there first. And we meet, I saw it a second ago, I went to upgrade our players. We meet our division rival again, Lamar Jackson and the 12-5 Atlanta Falcons. They knocked us out, I believe, already. They've already knocked us out of the playoffs once. We're 13-4. They're 12-5. Winner of this game. King of the NFC South. King of the NFC. We got to take them down. All right, we trail 7-0. I'm shocked. Not really. 7-7, though. We tie it up. Can we get a stop? We force a field goal. At least that's cool. We're moving the ball. 14-10. Cool. 14-10. Let's go. We're moving the ball, looks like here. Take control. Punch it in the end zone. Yes, 21-10. Huge. And we go down and give up points, of course. And now defense needs my help. And we get a touchdown. And I'm jumping in. 4 minutes left, down 4. Might as well. 4 minutes. Down 4. Hopefully I don't sell this. You know what? I'm giving it to the running back. He's got superstar X Factor. I got to give him a touch. 3 down lineman. I'm giving him a touch. Get to the outside. You're so fast. He's so fast. Let's go. D'Angelo Murray. 18-yard rush. All the way up to the 14. I don't really want to hurry this up. I hate going 5 wide. This is just a death sentence. They're trying to have me throw an interception. Oh my gosh. I'm going to run this though because I'm looking for Kadon right up the seam. He's not open. I'm getting sacked. That's what happens when you lock into one guy. I'm used to it, though. That's what I always do. Getting sacked, not good. 2nd and 16. Just going to go try to go underneath the run. Yeah, that one open. I tried to go underneath the running back, but he got stuck. 3rd and 16. This is terrible. I am selling like I always do. This is risky. Slot cross. We'll see. Give me time to throw. Chris Godwin. Jump up, win that. He didn't win it. Oh, 4th and 16. I can't. No, we have to kick a field goal here. This would be pointless. I have to kick a field goal here. If we don't kick a field goal here, we're just giving up. We're giving up. I hate kicking a field goal here. I just lost us the game. Field goal. It's going to be up and good. 25-24. We have the 2-minute warning. And 3 timeouts. We have to get a stop. That was a terrible effort on my part. I'm selling. All right, Lamar Jackson at quarterback, as we know and love. Now we just have to see if we can get off the field. Someone make a play. They're passing. Okay, cool. Throw it right here. They go out of bounds. Okay. At least they stopped the clock. 4-yard catch, 2nd and 6. That'd be sweet. Get off the field here, 3 and out. All we need is a field goal to win it. Just, you know, how amazing that would be. User and Devin Bush like I do in Steelers franchise, and they go right there. Fumble. Force a fumble. Someone to make a tackle. Nope, not going to be able to. Gonna use a timeout. Here it is. Pick that! He throws a jump ball up to Drake London, and he catches it. Oh, my gosh. That's going to take it to the 2-minute warning. This thing's basically over now. 2nd and 1. I'm going to have to run commit. I have to sell out on the run here. I do. Let's go. 3rd and 2. That's our last timeout. First down ends this game. And they're probably going to get it. This is terrible. I hate this. I hate that I just lost the game by not scoring a touchdown on that drive. Quick pass. Someone's got to take that away. Pick that! Linebackers can't jump, and that's what lost us the game. Linebackers can't jump, and we lose because Devin White can't jump up to make that play, and we lose. Oh, QB Neal. Oh, man. There's no way they're actually, like, running a play here. Why am I stuck on the DB? Stop making me put stuck on the DB. They're running it. Fumble. Please, if they would have fumbled there, that'd been awesome. All right, one more play. This thing's over. They're gonna nail it. I was hopeful. That's the game. They stupidly ran the football. I hit stick, tried to force fumble, unable to do it, and yep, that'll do it. We lose in the NFC Championship in the last year of the rebuild. Unless they stupidly kick it, they won't, right? I mean, they might, but no, there's not enough time. That'll do it. 28-24 is the final. Falcons just try to rub it in our face. Pause. Dang. Maybe I shouldn't have jumped in, but hey, that's the fun of it. The fun of it is the user error that I bring on myself every four of every five of these. I do something that loses us the game. Gonna just go ahead and advance it to the Super Bowl to see if they ended up winning it, and then we'll take a look at the roster that ended it. And disappointing. I wish I could go one more year. I feel like we could probably, I mean, I technically could. Chiefs made it, of course. Of course the Chiefs made it. Why wouldn't they make it? But we could probably go one more year, but, that's not how these work. You guys know the drill. We always go to 2027. If we don't win it all, it's over. Disappointing. Definitely disappointing. Falcons win the Super Bowl, of course. If we would have got there, we would have won it. I know we would have. It's all right, though. Final look at the team. The final team. This is probably one of the best teams I've built overall. I mean, look at our running back. This is his second year in the league, and he's a 99 with morale. Yeah. Fisher, 88 with morale. Murray, 99. Amon-Ra, Godwin. Castle's an 83. Offensive line, solid. I don't think the offensive line was the problem. Came out and got superstar development. We got Curry. Defensively, Thurston, Vita Vea, Christian Wilkins, Carlton Davis, Jamal Dean, Overeem at DB. Linebackers, Klein, I wish would have gotten development trade upgrade, but it is what it is. Devin White, superstar development. He's always really good in these. Devin Bush, he was a tackle monster. And then Shoyinka, superstar X Factor. Cool. And then Brisker and Antoine Winfield Jr. was the final team. I'm setting the controller down. Woo! Man, been recording for a while on this one. This one was fun, though. This is definitely... I feel like they're only getting more enjoyable. I'm getting it more in a groove and doing them, and it's been even more enjoyable doing these, but... Appreciate y'all tuning in for this one. I hope you guys, like I always say, have been enjoying the rebuilds. Comment the next team you want me to rebuild down below, like always. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Check out the links in the description, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.